got invited to a party at their house. Everything was cool up front till they went to the back and there was a bunch of old fucking and young boys back there, all ass naked in the Wade house. So I find it funny that Gabrielle's sitting there talking about Boosie.
There are a lot of rumors going on right now about Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade. Allegedly, they split up and are on a road to divorce because he cheated on her. Now, I don't know why in the world he thought that was a good idea.
If that makes me uncompromising, well, I wear it as a badge of honor because I'm in damn good company.
And now she's dragging him not just for cheating on her, but also for playing for the other team. Is Dwayne Wade gay? What's going on over at the Wade house? So if you don't know, Dwayne Wade got caught cheating on Gabrielle again, and rumor has it that Dwayne and Gabrielle are heading towards Splitsville. Now, divorce rumors weren't bad enough. Insiders have come forward and spilled that one of the reasons the marriage failed is because Dwayne has been getting it on with multiple men. And supposedly, Gabrielle had been covering for him in public, but she's fed up with getting cheated on so often with a revolving door of people. See, Dwayne stepping out on Gabrielle isn't anything new. Around the time they first got together, one of the people he was hooking up with came forward to share their story. They said, "I too had my situation with Dwayne. Can't lie, he's great in bed, but I definitely would not take him seriously the way Gabrielle does. He flies bitches out all the time. I remember going to a hotel and they said, 'Nice to see you again,' when in fact I was never at that location." It's always a bad look when your side piece is tattling on you, but when they tell you just how much you're getting around, it does not look good for you, Dwayne. They also said they like to act like they're Michelle and Barack, when in reality things are not what they seem. Every time some type of gossip comes out, they have to make an appearance to show the media how real they are. She went on to say, "He's involved with many girls, and that's to say the least. And everyone that deals with him knows this. Either Gabrielle knows this and doesn't care, or she's playing dumb." Which I find hard to believe considering she has dated Jason Kidd, Shawn Marion, and others. But the hottest celebrity gossip on Dwayne isn't just that he was cheating with women, but men too. Supposedly he's been closeted for a long time, but no one gave the rumors any merit because Gabrielle is his second marriage. He was married to Siobhan Funches from 2002 to 2010. He also messed around and got another woman, Aja Metoyer, when he and Gabrielle took a break in 2013. And he even tried to get out of telling Union about the kid. He said, "I tried to around it. I tried to break up with her. Hey, things have been bad lately. Hey, we've been having a little distance in our relationship anyway. I tried all of that. She kept showing up." Say what you want, it was sort of admirable that Union did keep showing up and going after what she wanted. And you think that maybe she wouldn't have done that if he told her he had a kid on their break, but no. They got married the following year in 2014. But people close to him say that he's just been making sure that people see him with women to hide the fact that he's gay. He may actually be bisexual or something, rather than being gay, because he seems to have loved the women at some points. Gabrielle eventually spoke out about her feelings about Dwayne having a baby with another woman during their breakup. She said, "It should go without saying that we're not in a good place at the time that child was conceived, but we were doing much better when he finally told me about the pregnancy. To say I was devastated is to pick a word on a low shelf for convenience. There are people, strangers I will never meet, who've been upset that I had not previously talked about the trauma. I've not had words, and even after untold amounts of therapy, I'm not sure I have them now." People have always sort of side-eyed Union for just taking him back, after he went out and had a baby behind her back like that. But people think that the reason they split in 2013 was because she thought he was gay, but having the baby with another woman proved otherwise, so she went back to him. That theory also explains why they were married so quickly after all of that. She was trying to lock him down. Some people think that him having the baby was no accident, that he was trying to get Gabrielle to think he was straight, so he purposely got someone pregnant. It doesn't take much sleuthing to find out that the now married couple don't often acknowledge his love baby, whose name is Xavier, by the way, and he's adorable. He's openly been seen being a great dad to his other 3 kids, and he's fiercely defended his trans daughter, Zaya. He even went to court with his ex-wife, Zaya's mom, so that Zaya could have the freedom to express herself as she saw fit. And it's not even that he doesn't like Xavier's mom. Before they had Xavier, the two shared a years-long friendship. Plus, he definitely doesn't like his first wife, but he stands 10 toes down in defense of his kids with her. So it doesn't make a lot of sense that he doesn't even acknowledge Xavier that way. Isn't it convenient that he had a baby with a close friend that he's known for a long time? I mean, if you're gonna choose someone to have a baby with for cover, isn't that the route you take? Well, like I said, people say that Gabrielle had her suspicions about Dwayne until he had that baby. Then they got back together and got married and became an excellent example of black love. But him stepping out isn't the only indication that this was an unconventional marriage. Gabrielle let slip in an interview that they split all of their bills and that she's the family's head of the household.
It's weird to say I'm head of household because in this household, we split everything 50-50. But in the other households that each of us have to support, it puts this, there's always this like gorilla on your back that it is like, you better work,
People didn't like it when that revelation came out, but Dwayne was a pro basketball player who retired in 2019, so he has more money than Gabrielle. Her net worth is around $40 million, and his is $170 million. So he's got almost 4 times more money than her, and he's making her pay bills 50-50, even though she doesn't have as much money. But it wasn't him that imposed the split, it was Gabrielle. He said during an interview that she insisted on splitting the bills after he said something nasty during an argument.
Because I think I said one time when we was in Miami, I said something about it being my house that I paid for. My wife looked at me, she was like, you will never say that to me again when it's something that we share. And so my wife was like, that when we moved to LA, I got half on it. You will never say my house again.
Honestly, can't blame her there. I'd do the same thing. And maybe because she wasn't totally convinced that he was straight, she went out of her way to keep their finances separate for the first few years of the marriage. The biggest difference between this and the last marriage will be a prenup at my insistence. When you have your own stuff, you don't need to worry about anyone else's stuff. So everyone should go into the relationship knowing, I'm here for you and you're here for me. And the reality is, I've never seen Dwayne balance a checkbook, so I gotta protect my stuff. It's the wave of the future. And although people were pretty skeptical of that whole situation, they weren't really talking until Jaguar Wright entered the chat and did her share to expose Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union's relationship and what happens behind closed doors.
They was busy partying with the Martins. Then they switched over from the Martins to Mark Anthony and Jennifer Lopez. And then the kiss happened on Hawthorne. Her show got canceled. Mark and Jennifer broke up. All of this was going on. Like, all of these motherfuckers be doing all of this wild shit. They ain't doing as much, I guess, now because they getting older. I guess it just moved over to the Wade house.
Energy transfers.
And I'm not saying that because of their trans daughter. I'm saying that because of the artist that I just spoke to not that long ago that got invited to a party at their house. Everything was cool up front till they went to the back and there was a bunch of old fucking and young boys back there, all ass naked in the Wade house. So I find it funny that Gabrielle's sitting there talking about Boosie.
So of course that revelation stirred up the rumors that Dwayne Wade is on the DL. Last week, Demois published a blind item about the two, stating, fans are sensing that something is up between Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union. Dwayne is very close to a woman, not Gabrielle. He was spotted getting very close to her, spoke to her very intimately while I was there for 2 hours. Gabrielle also has some interesting posts on her Instagram. When clarity, truth, and transparency are present, there's only room for evolution. Gabrielle just posted on her Snapchat a pic of her daughter. I'd do anything for her peace. Somebody else messaging me that Dwayne keeps posing with the kids and not with Gabrielle. And Gabrielle has only been posting with their daughter and not the other kids. An insider said they'll be like Will and Jada. If they ever separate, they'll keep it quiet and live their separate lives, but keep on a united front for years if necessary. It actually gets even crazier. According to an insider, the person Dwayne got caught with wasn't a woman, but a male crossdresser. They also say that Gabrielle is well aware that Dwayne has started messing around with men again, and that she's not just gonna stay with him and stay silent anymore. Insiders say that Union is just crushed by this, and that she's discussing the situation with divorce lawyers to figure out the best move for her. They even stopped wearing their wedding rings. The internet has a lot to say about this situation. Here are some of the things people are saying. And she was paying half the bills? He a booty bandit anyway. I don't feel sorry for her because she chose this after he had a break baby. Dwayne Wade being gay is still crazy to me. I'm not surprised. Did Gabrielle think she was the one woman to tame Dwayne? Gabrielle was horrible and disrespectful to Dwayne's first wife. She inserted herself in a marriage that ended in divorce. She was part of that. It's coming back to her now. Now she's the wife and he's still cheating. Not allowing him to see his son and helping turn another son in a different direction. You reap what you sow. I guess you thought having a baby would help. It didn't. So what do you think about all this? Is karma coming back to bite Gabrielle in the backside? Is Dwayne Wade out here on the DL and using Gabrielle Union as a beard? What do you think of them splitting the bills? Are you surprised by any of this? Let me know in the comments. And if you like the video, leave a like, share, subscribe if you aren't already, and all of that stuff, and I'll see you in the next video.